Michelle. It's February 27th, 2017. We want to bring you the New York Times.
Donald J. Trump. For the first time, the failing New York Times will take an ad, and a bad one, to save its failing reputation. Try reporting accurately and fairly. So, for the first time in the history of the New York Times, they've always taken for granted that they're the best,
and that people are going to listen to them.
So, but people, they're failing, and they are, and people don't trust them as much. They wanted people to know how important they are and how much it costs. Okay, so they took out an ad at the Oscars.
This is hilarious.
30-second ad here.
The truth is, our nation is more divided than ever.
The truth is, alternative facts are just plain delusional.
The media needs to be knowing.
The truth is, one talk is harmless. The truth is, we need to put the safety of the American people.
The truth is, we need a full investigation of any ties to Russia.
So I don't know if you guys saw that. They actually were in there, and it went so fast, and it almost felt like they gave more time to the alternative, but they were giving both views in that throughout. And it seemed like they were lasting a little bit longer on their agenda ones, if somebody were to go back and time that out. Because it seemed like, I was like, wait, did I just see what I saw? I just saw it. Hang on, it's gone.
And I don't think that the New York Times presents those other issues on both sides. They are one-sided, and this is what I was talking about with my mom. And I think while I'm here, I'll go ahead and do the Ben Stein interview with CNN, which I sent to you so that I could, so bring it up real quick. Here's the thing. Nobody believes certain news functions anymore, because as human beings, when we tell a story
Through our worldview.
And when you have just one particular worldview, you can't paint yourself as on both sides. I watched the RT people say, listen, America's news is biased, and yes, our Russian news is biased. It was a breath of fresh air, because at least he was honest about it.
Right.
We have in America where all the news outlets have a bias, and the rest of us, our voices are not heard. If on CNN, your voice is not going to be heard. They're not both sides. They are a progressive network. Now, granted, Fox is kind of mostly a conservative network, but they actually...
I think it's all funded by the same people.
Fox leans more to the middle than CNN or MSNBC or anyone else does.
And here at Resistance Chicks, we always tell you we don't lean to the right, we don't lean to the left, we lean on the Word of God. And so our worldview is filtered through the Bible.
Right.
So, but yes, it's filtered, it's biased based on the Bible.
So listen, now that we're on like fake news.
I love Ben Stein.
He's actually was not pro-Trump.
Right.
But he's calling out CNN, which is fantastic. And it's pretty powerful. But one more thing about the New York Times is they're actually going to be putting out newspaper ads and setting up billboards in Los Angeles, Washington, New York, and San Francisco. And Forbes doesn't think it's going to work. It says, they say, we've got to do a much better job of being on the road, out in the country, talking to different kinds of people than we normally talk to. You think? Especially if you happen to be a New York-based news organization. And remind ourselves that New York is not the real world.
Boom.
Times executive editor Dean Banquet said following an election night flip from an 84% Clinton to win. Actually, it was like 99% that Clinton was going to win. Why then target the dreaded Hollywood and blue America? Why preach to the choir? Good advertising disrupts, changes minds, and wins hearts. This advertising appears to have a media buy that appeals to the bubble. It continues with the creative treatment. The strategy is uninspired. It suggests the public should rely on the institution's narrative. However, it is defensive rather than visionary. It depicts a weak brand under siege and reactive.
It does.
It feels
very
like
reactive.
the Times is circling the wagons and letting somebody else define the conversation. statistically the ad is too hectic,
Stylistically.
too confusing, moving too fast, lacking confidence. In a bid to be created, the execution overshadows the message. The ad appeal seems to be directed at times readers who already appreciate good journalism. It would be as if Nike launched a new campaign to convince people that being active mattered, which is incredibly. Even this Forbes mag.
They're totally biased as well. They're just kind of biased as in the sense that we may be saying the same things, but I'm better than you.
It just said people would appreciate good news. Like,
good journalism.
Like, they basically called you fat and unhealthy people.
Yeah, they did do that.
Didn't they? Like, that just says, like, convincing Nike to get people to be that being active actually mattered. So what it's basically saying is that they're trying to get people to think, and like thinking matters. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Wow. You know
go
what?
back to Ben Stein?
I do want to go back to Ben Stein after that one. What an insult to you guys and us, and we aren't gonna take it.
No, we're gonna listen to Ben.
You know what?
Because he's awesome.
We should do this separately. We bring it up. Ben Stein attacks CNN.
Okay.
Wait, don't you want to like, comment, and subscribe?
Yeah. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Mass Faith 3 and Resistance
We
Chicks.
aren't gonna take it.
Ring the bell for notifications.
We aren't gonna take it.
Find us on Facebook.
Anymore.
Yeah.
Don't call me stupid.
I was cold.